So the first thing we did, we changed your stance. Got the feet a little bit closer together. We brought the elbow back, a little bit less wrist cup. Okay, just to have you more relaxed. Okay. To you, it's going to feel like about a 3/4 push. Okay. If we watch in real-time motion here, it's still a regular push. It just felt short. Really, the feeling of a 3/4 push is just so you don't lock out.
Right.
I think you were kind of locking out on the original one because you started with the elbow so far forward.
Right.
But even at that, that is a more relaxed swing. You're not pulling it up into the backswing. Look at the pace of the ball from the leg up. It just kind of swings up.
Yep.
If you watch your original shot, it goes up a little bit more quickly past the leg and up. There, you're pulling it.
Yep.
If you pull it up, you pull it down. This is how the body works. Okay? And when you pull it up, the backswing gets higher. On the one, let's go right to the top of the backswing there, on the one where you thought about being more lazy and relaxed in the push away. If we go to the backswing here, didn't go up as much. Look at that black line across.
Yep.
Okay. Just more relaxed.
And interestingly, what my position is.
Correct. You're a lot closer to the foul line.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to be less stretched out. That helps with a better balance. Okay. So in fact, let's go to this one on the right. We'll play in real-time motion again. So it is just a little bit more relaxed push-away motion. You're going to have to think out on two, be lazy. Okay. You never knew it was going to be so much work to be lazy, did you?
Nope.
Now, on this one here, watch your upper body right there. Through that middle, it goes forward.
Yep.
Right there. And see, your head dips again as you come through.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep.
That's a result of pulling. Okay. The one earlier in the approach kind of a result of pulling back.
Right.
Okay. So then we worked the shot on keeping that upper body more upright. As you walk out the foul line, this was way better. Watch how much smoother your head is.
Yes.
That's a big difference.
Yeah, a lot of difference. There's no.
Exactly. And that was that thought of the eyes and shoulders, look at the pins.
Right.
As you walk, just keep the upper body back through the second half of your approach. And that made a huge difference. Okay? And that was a lot better with that upper body at the foul line. So let's get you to that foul line position here. Okay? If we compare that to when you came in today, upper body was much more over on the right.
Yeah.
The difference in the spine tilt.
Yep.
Okay. You can always see the difference of where the stripe is pointed.
Exactly.
Okay. Or if you look at behind you here, there's that black video wall. We don't see it over here.
Right.
Okay. So really quite a bit nicer.
Well, and even here, you can see where my head level is there.
Correct.
It's
Exactly.
quite a bit higher.
Yep. So then we start to fine tune a little bit more. That's a great body position. Then we want this back foot to flip over. So we did one of those. And through here, I mean, the push rate, the stance of the push rate, once we worked on that, it really just kind of stayed. You're not locked out. The ball's about belt level. Okay. You're not pulling up as much, so it's not quite as high. Backswing's not quite as high. Very good position there. And this one here, the foot went over. And that one you kind of threw over a little bit. It can be a little bit smoother. Okay, but in a picture you see exactly what you thought about.
Right. That's what you practice on and get to go anyway.
So it's not about the leg going over, it's about everything is attached. If the toes go left, the leg goes left. Okay, but you can see exactly what you thought about in the picture. So we have nice video proof that your mind does control your body. And you can really see how this really boils down to. It's just a big mind game that we're playing.
Right.
And that's what all sports is about. To be good at any sport, you need your body to repeat little tiny motions well. Well, your body's controlled by your muscles are controlled by your mind. They're all mind games. It's a practice in focusing well enough to teach your body exactly what you want it to repeat.
Okay.
And that's why you have to work on one little piece at a time. So maybe 10 or 20 shots on each thing you want to work on. And keep bouncing back and forth.
Okay.
Okay? And before you know it, everything happens.
Right.
Okay? This one doesn't look too bad, especially with the back foot position. And that will get you a better balance and leverage position to then have a better release. Okay? Well, then we start to work on the feeling of being really lazy with the arm. Remember, that thought was from the top of the swing down, When that ball gets to here, your job is to do nothing with your arm. And
Right.
let it continue versus make it continue.
Right.
Make requires work, let doesn't. When you let, gravity works.
Right.
Okay? And you start to see a way better ball motion when you do
Yep.
way less.
Yep.
And until you see that, it's hard to believe it could happen. Because you've been trying to work hard to make your ball hook.
Right.
We tried to have you do nothing. Your ball hooked way more than normal.
Right.
Okay. So we did a couple trying to be lazy here. And there's a difference between being lazy and being careful and slow.
Right.
We never want careful and slow. We want less forceful.
Right.
Okay. So that one isn't bad, but follow through kind of stopped. It does go
Right.
up and down, but it stayed a little bit low. See, the arm stayed relatively straight.
Yep.
That is a sign of using more muscle. Okay. So then we did another one. I said, I want you to relax enough to let the follow through come right up above your head. Let's look at this shot. So same good push away, same positions there, no big difference. Arm was more relaxed, and see that the arm had that little bend to it.
Yep.
Okay. Now the upper body went over a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. The back foot kind of went over.
Yep.
But with that upper body over, the back, your butt goes up, and then you lose your knee bend.
Right.
Okay. So if the upper body were more upright, you would have had the perfect position there. Okay. But again, it's hard to multitask.
Right. Just keep repetition. While
Exactly.
Those things.
Yep. And the less you work, the better the release, the better the ball motion. Your ball speed is down a few tenths from being lazier and not pulling as hard. Okay. And the ending stuff we worked on, that's more fine tuning, but think about what we worked on. We worked on the upper body position, we worked on the foot position, we worked on the follow through. So even with just your finished position, you can break that up into 3 little drills.
Okay.
Okay. One thing at a time. Before you know it, you have it all. Okay.
Awesome.
And what you're going to find out is not only will your good shots be better, you can already kind of see that. I think more importantly than that, your bad shots will be less bad. And that's a bigger factor, I think.
Right.
Because if your good shots don't strike enough, but your bad shots are opens, that's not good for scoring.
Nope.
If your good shots are a little bit better and you make more of them and you strike a little bit more, and your bad shots leave you makeable stuff,
Right.
we're fine.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll score just by doing that.
So if you want to incorporate anything that we did when you bowl the tournament, that's up to you. I like the stance. You're pretty
Right.
comfortable with that.
Yeah, I think that I'll do that. That makes a lot of sense. Just push away.
And really just 3/4 push, just be lazy.
Yeah.
As lazy as you can be. You can fine tune everything else when you go home.
Right.
Okay? Because your ball started reading the lane better when you were being lazy anyway.
Right.
And it's less work.
Right.
Okay? We're the same age. Okay? You've been working too hard to bowl. Okay? And the bad thing is it's more work, and the worst thing is you're working hard for bad ball reaction.
Right. And also, you probably are going to get more tired when you get to that 5th and 6th game.
Exactly. Exactly right. Yep. All right, let's stop the disc here.